everybody, my name is Georgie, owner of Ombré Brows UK, and today's video is how to do an ombre brow correction. Initially, my client came in for a top-up, and although superficially I was really thrilled with her results, they were a little bit on the ashy side. When your clients come back with ashy, silvery brows, it's not necessarily to do with your technique. It can be down to pigment choice and how it's healed in the skin. But it's how to correct that and amend that that can be really difficult to understand how to tackle. So as I said, my client came in with perfectly healed brows. There was nothing necessarily wrong with them. They were just a little bit cool. I didn't want to warm them up and lighten them by accident. And I didn't want to darken them and add any depth. I just wanted to add warmth. When it comes to adding warmth, it can be difficult to understand how to approach them in the best way, because there's so many different types of correctors and toners, and then when should you use a toner and when should you use a corrector. What I personally did was I did 2 passes of Honey Magic from the Gold Collection by Brow Daddy. The reason why I chose Honey Magic was because it's the perfect burnt orange colour. It's not really dark and really red, so it's not going to add a lot of density to the brows, but it's also not golden and got flecks of yellow in it, which is actually going to end up lightening the brows. I also like Honey Magic because it has got an element of titanium dioxide in it, so it's quite opaque and it's going to add a bit more of a heavier coverage with that corrector than, say, a pigment without the titanium dioxide in it. I then went on to use Berry Blonde from the Brow Daddy Gold Collection. I really like this particular pigment because it's a really typical light brown colour that's suitable for many clients, but it's got a lot of warmth in it. Originally I used Dark Teddy from the collection, which again was absolutely fine to use, but my client had definitely slightly cooler undertones than I maybe anticipated or realised, so it was a little bit too neutral for her undertone. So again, like going over with the Berry Blonde, having done the correctional passes, was great because it wasn't too dark that it was going to add density, but it was just perfect to warm the brows up and make sure that they look nice and natural, but also they've got that coverage at the end. So I'm going to take you through my step-by-step whilst you can watch the procedure in action. I really hope it helps. This is my approach for many different types of corrections and just general top-ups as well, to make sure that my clients are completely satisfied. In the future I will do a really thorough major correction video for you all, because this is just so minor, but I hope that it helps you to understand the basic approaches that I take for ashy, cool, healed brows. Okay, so as you can see, they're just a little bit on the cool side, but otherwise they've healed really well. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the shape, so I'm not correcting the shape in any way. I'm just going to be warming them up so that they look a little bit happier and a bit more natural. So I've started my first pass with Honey Magic. You can see that the pigment is going to give me a really nice heavy coverage. It's lovely and bright and vibrant. You can just see it there in the pigment pot. Really beautiful burnt orange colour, perfect for adding warmth but not lightening any previous pigment. You So I'm working my way through the whole brow, but I won't be implanting any honey magic into the ombre section of the brow because there are no ashy or cool tones there to correct. Even though her skin is a really nice neutral colour and it's thick and it's healthy, she's still slightly cool and a little bit more so than I originally anticipated, which is why the pigment has healed a little bit cooler than I was expecting it to. Going in my second pass now with Honey Magic to really make sure that the area, the previous pigment is really beautiful and warm and then not going to heal cool again over time. Now I'm doing my final pass with my target colour, which is Berry Blonde, so really beautiful warm light brown. Which is just going to finish the brows off perfectly, not adding any density or making the brows darker, but just ensuring absolute perfection. I will continue all the way to the front of the eyebrow with my target colour, including the ombre section, to ensure that that area is going to last and it's nice and defined for my client. There we go, just working over the ombre. You can really see the difference now that one brow is done in the tones of the brow. Left looking more cool, right looking a lot warmer now. that warmth coming through very, very quickly. My client lost a scab quite early on the arch of this eyebrow from lying it during her sleep. So I'm really going to concentrate on that area and make sure that it's as dense as the rest of the brow. She was a little bit of a bleeder. Having completed 2 passes of Honey Magic, so my correcting pigment, I'm now completing the brows with my target colour. I'm really concentrating on that arch. I also apply a pigment mask between every single pass to ensure, you know, really thorough saturation. Especially of that warmth. And there we go. Beautiful, warm brows. Really beautiful improvement, really happy with these. They're going to last her a nice long time. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope that it helps you all. It's a little bit more in depth than some of the videos I've done, and the colour theory side of the procedure can be really difficult to understand, genuinely understand and put into action. I've got so much coming your way in terms of colour theory for pigment usage, the client's skin, undertones, overtones, etc. So I've just touched base a little bit today, and it won't be long until I can give you so much more. Thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, leave any of your comments and feedback below, and if you need to contact me, you can DM me on Instagram at ggbrowsuk or email me georgie@ggbrows.co.uk. Take care, and I will see you all soon.